Hey, it's he nods at me like it's on. I just start talking. Nathan's like, hey! Power Radio Network, Tropia's here. It's St. Paul joining us from the compound. What's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
How's it going out at the compound?
Lights are off. I'm bored out of my fucking mind.
The lights are off?
Yeah, I'm sitting here because I put the kids to bed.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Shut up. Don't get loud.
Hey, you know there's a house available down the alley from mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that should go well towards keeping my horses in good shape.
No, you could just keep your horses elsewhere.
That won't happen.
You could dock the horses somewhere else.
They're not a boat, dude.
No, you know what I mean, though. You could board them somewhere else. Whatever it's called when you let the horses stay at somebody else's house. Okay?
Yeah, selling them.
No, you don't sell them. You keep them. They're her horses. She does what she wants to with
them.
them.
You let them go to somebody else's
house. You board them somewhere else, and then you just get yourself a little house in the city with a white picket fence.
I don't want a little house in the city with a white picket fence. I don't want to be able to see my neighbor. I want to be able to drink a beer, go outside and take a pee anywhere on my property, and not worry about Sally Mae, my neighbor, seeing me.
You're marking the property like a dog.
And straight.
Spraying your urine all over the place. This is mine.
No coyotes here.
Or you can just do what we do. Stand outside your yard, piss in it, somebody see you and say, it's my house, fuck you.
Yeah, well, I've heard stories about you peeing around places like McDonald's, so I don't want to go there, brother.
Well, I've never peed in McDonald's.
The God's honest truth is he starts peeing, people just think he's got a black garden hose.
Hey, speaking of which, did you have your Let's Make Friends summit yet?
Yeah, when is that supposed to happen? When is that supposed to happen? By the way, it's the last call, by the way. We got Chojo here. We got St. Paul from the compound. This is not like the last show we just did, the last 3 hours. This is a whole show all by itself. There are no rules. You can swear. We don't talk about politics at all because, quite frankly, politics are boring as a motherfucker. So instead, we talk about everything else.
I like that. Politics are boring as a motherfucker. We're not going to talk about politics.
We're not talking about politics in this fourth hour at all.
And if we do talk about politics in the fourth hour, obviously we're talking some politics that's going to make your ass laugh. So clearly, we're not going to be talking about politics.
Or make your ass bleed. All right, so why haven't you had your summit yet?
You know, after further review.
Read into it. So what happened?
Nothing. Absolutely
nothing happened.
Again, after further review.
It's
probably best that that come to Jesus meeting never takes
wouldn't it be best if you guys got together and worked out all the issues?
Huh? Live on air. See, we can't do it live on air because
if we can handle Patty Lent and Todd Best.
Yeah. Neither one of you have been kicked out of a Starbucks for talking inappropriately to the baristas.
Despite the looks that Patty Lent was giving Todd Best, Patty Lent was never caught on video assaulting Todd Best.
Yeah, but next time you want to was caught on video doing something.
Next time you want to assault somebody, make sure you do it on this show so we have it on this camera.
Wow.
Hey, Paul, question for you. Now that the election is way past, weren't there times during that interview with Mayor Lent and Todd Best that Mayor Lent looked at Todd with that look on her face like, is Patty Lent going to have to choke a bitch? Is that, I mean, she had some looks on her face like she wanted to kill him.
She had some looks on her face.
I love Patty Lent. I'm glad
she had some looks on her face.
Nothing against Todd.
To be like, wow, I do not want to piss her off.
I'm not saying anything negative about Todd because I'd have to get in line, but you know, I'm glad.
It's hard for me to say much right now because my 2-year-old just about shocked the shit out of me. He crawled out of his crib and just came all of a sudden I like looked over to my right and saw this little face.
He's getting out of his crib by himself now.
That's
oh yeah.
Oh, that's bad juju right there.
That's bad. But
first step, crawling out of the crib. Next stop, crawling out the window to meet with girls.
Problem is, he's been crawling out of his crib for 6 months. That's the problem.
Sounds like you need to build a higher crib,
or put electric wire up on it. It'll teach him.
Can you say hi?
Say hi. Say hi.
Say hi.
Look, when
he's got this complete befuddled look on his face, like. What?
Yeah.
They are like responding to you.
Say hello.
Hello, Druin.
Kevin, say hello, Truin.
Hello, Truin.
He's got a big smile on his face. He just smiled.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he wouldn't smile at the black man. So
Hello, Truin.
Don't say it like you're Satan. Jesus Christ.
okay.
Bring me your soul.
I want the kid to go to bed, not have nightmares.
Hello, Truin. I would like to invite you over to have some
Great.
Jesus juice.
Here comes Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
I think he was doing Michael Jackson.
Hello,
Actually.
Truin. I would like to invite you over to have some Jesus juice.
Did you really just say that, Jeremy?
He just said that to you. So first he propositions your wife. Now he's propositioning your son. Figure that out.
I have to tell you this right now. Truman is looking at me in the complete dark. I just saw his eyes. He looked at me like, "Oh, dude, Dad, what the fuck?"
Hear the word.
I'm not
Make
sure if
this
you're
a
on the
better
stream or not, but you
place.
should be with that. That's awesome. All right, we can't play the video or the clip, Paul. Strip said he's having issues with the video stream.
Really? Okay.
Of being-
All right.
But he can do the audio. So do you want to do the audio?
Do
or
the
should
audio.
we-
Just the audio is fine.
All right, when he gets back to the desk, I'll make sure he plays it. Because as soon as he made us hot, he vanished.
Really?
Yeah, even though he knew we were going to play something, he was like,
Was Sarah angry again about something?
I don't know.
Like
She hasn't-
there was a show going on.
she hasn't screamed at me yet. She hasn't swore at me today, so it's all good in the hood.
Well, she always tries to do it in the other room. So
Yeah, she swears at him, and then he comes down here and phrases it all politely.
she's like a cheap hooker. Let's go to the other room.
Speaking of cheap hookers, do you know where I can find one? All right.
Well, clearly there's a coffee stand out in Kent that sells more than coffee.
I'm not driving to Kent.
Hey, dude, it's just what? 20 minutes? Wait, 30 minutes?
It's like 45 minutes
Okay, so, I
to
mean,
get to Kent.
okay, so you buy a $5 latte and you get a $10 blowjob.
They
I'm
better,
just saying.
they better give me a travel discount then, goddammit. Once you drove from Bremerton, you can get it for free.
Exactly. I mean, that's all we're saying.
If she's charging $10 for a blowjob, she is buckled ugly, man.
Not from what I could see. She looked, I mean.
What, do you have pictures or something from the news or something?
Yeah, I had some. Hold on, let's
What
see
do
if
you
I
got?
can find them again.
Well, send them over to Strip. Maybe
Okay.
Strip can put up the picture on the
Go
camera.
try to put my 2-year-old back to bed. I'll be right back.
All right, you go ahead and do that. Good night, Truin.
What the hell? I mean, you didn't put him in bed.
Did you
put him in a
drop the baby?
casket.
Did you kick him? Was that like punting the baby to bed? I guess he's gone.
He
now.
must
All
be
right.
gone. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, when he gets back, we'll just say we played the clip without him and it was hilarious.
Yep.
All right, 253-617-1440. So, can I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
Well, why does it matter if they're selling sexual favors out of the barista stands?
I guess.
Can't we just let that go?
Well,
Can't we just let that go?
I would say yes, but I mean, well, I guess. But wait, now that I think about it, I guess if you're selling coffee, you really want to monitor the type of cream that's getting put in the coffee. You want to drive a? Yeah,
That's inappropriate, right there.
I will take the.
Can we just can we just let it go? Can we just
I'll take the
acknowledge
latte with the sweet cream.
That's right.
and put a little squid in it. No, I don't know, man. I mean, I got a couple of friends that actually a friend of mine that owns one of the coffee stands around here, and she's hot. I'd love to bring her onto the show so people can see her.
Why aren't you bringing her on then? What are you
She
waiting for?
refuses to come on. Damn it.
In other words, she knows you and she knows better than to be seen in
Well,
public with you.
No.
No? Why are you talking
That's
about
not
how
it.
hot other women are? You live with your woman and you guys have a kid together.
Yeah. And
Oh, just checking, just making
Because
sure we're on
it's
the
the
same
first time
page.
Jeremy's lived with a woman that he knocked up, let her push the kid out. Now he's living with her, and now all of a sudden they get fat and ugly.
look, for years, really,
Really? Women have
It goes
babies,
without
man, they
saying,
let
it's
themselves
nature,
go.
brothers. Come on,
Really?
you guys don't listen.
Really?
I know you
So,
guys want to
wait.
feel politically
Really?
correct.
So
but
wait,
let's be honest.
Did you really
When
just
we
call
have
my
sex
girl?
with our women and
Did
they
you
get
did you
pregnant
did
with our
you did you
children,
just call
they
my
get
girl fat and ugly?
and they get ugly
you
and
just
they
call my
lose
girl
track
fat
of
and ugly?
themselves. It happens. It's nature. Don't feel bad about it.
Oh, so what you're saying is, we got to play this back for Harmony. So what you're saying is Harmony pushed out a couple of kids and got fat and ugly.
For a while.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Wow.
and next week's topic: why Paul is getting a divorce.
That's right. Why is Paul sleeping in the studio?
Listen, coming from Jeremy, the guy who has yet to talk about how beautiful his post-pregnancy woman is, I don't think you got a lot of room to talk there, brother.
I talk about how beautiful
Brother,
she is all
what
the
are you,
time.
Hulk Hogan? Brother, let me tell you something, brother.
Sounded good for a minute.
The only reason I really don't talk about my girl on the radio show is because I don't have to. What do you think, Macho Man? Well, oh yeah! Let me
whatever.
tell you something, there, brother. We don't have to talk about a girl, no, because we snap into Slim Jims.
You're so black. I swear to God.
I can just say that I don't know what you're talking about because, like all good young men, I go west. Young man,
You
I
are
go
so
west.
black.
Wait a minute, I
just
got
have
to
to
do
say
it
you're
now.
black.
Now I got to do it. What you talking about, Paul?
Did I do
That was
that?
cute in a
Did I do
gay,
that?
transsexual, sort of midgetese type sense.
Well, you did just make a mention about a cute, sexy, gay guy like me. You know.
Did I do that?
I mean, you know. And when I say gay, I do mean gay as in happy, not gay as in come get me.
Whatever. We know. We know
Kevin,
what you
get
meant.
your fucking show back on track.
Hey, the show's going just fine, Paul. What, are you having an issue over there?
You got a 2-year-old sitting right here next to me. Just said,
I thought you just tucked him in.
Stuff.
I
That's
thought you just
fake.
tucked him in.
Why did you? Oh yeah.
I'm
okay.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay,
He's
all
in
right,
bed.
all right.
Just
all
kidding.
right. Let me sing Truant a song.
Oh, yeah, please do.
There's a place in our heart.
God. Oh God. Oh God.
Heal the world.
You know what? I shouldn't feel too bad, Jeremy. I was afraid you were going to start singing "Go the fuck to bed."
Oh,
Hold on.
the fuck to sleep.
That's what I was just pulling up. Ready? Truman, here we go. Truman, here we go.
Well,
Shh.
we may not be able to hear it.
Here we go. The cats nestle close to their kittens. The lambs have laid down with their sheep. You are cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please go the fuck to sleep. Shall I continue?
No, it's better with it sounds a lot better when Samuel Jackson
I know it
sings.
does. The windows are dark in the town, child. The whales huddle down in the deep. I'll read you one very last book if you swear that you'll go the fuck to sleep.
And right as you said that, my 2-year-old comes walking right up to me.
Truman,
Of course he did.
the eagles who soar through the sky are at rest, and the creatures who crawl, run, and creep. I know you're not thirsty. That's bullshit. Stop lying.
Is the video on? Can you see the video of me?
My darling,
Yes.
sleep.
Hello, Truman. Poor Truman. You're keeping him awake,
The
Paul.
words whisper soft. The wind whispers soft through the grass. I can't read the rest
The
of it.
field mice, they make not a peep. It's been 38 minutes already.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Go to sleep.
I was stopping because, look, Truman's the only one on the camera.
Look, I understand that, but if Paul is crazy enough to put his 2-year-old
Paul
kid
just said
knowing exactly what the last call is all about,
Paul just sat back so he could read his kid a bedtime story, and we're reading "Go the fuck to sleep." Wait, I have a
all the
Facebook
kids
status.
from Gay Girl in Dreamland.
That's right. The froggy has made his last leap. Hello, you can't go to the bathroom.
You know where you can go? The fuck to sleep.
Dude,
We're telling Truman a bedtime story. I'm putting this on Facebook in a minute. Harmony's gonna kill you.
Go ahead and bring Wyatt down. We'll read it to him too.
The owls fly north from the treetops. Through the air they soar and they sweep. The hot crimson rage fills my heart, love. For real. Shut the fuck up and sleep.
Okay. And Paul just sitting there is like,
What's the look on Truman's face right now? Is he getting sleepy? We can continue if you'd like.
he gave you the finger.
Okay. Hold on. Truman? Truman, you want bedtime story?
sleeping now?
Truman, bedtime story?
Oh my goodness. This was
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to figure out. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Okay, Okay, so where is our resident bad girl? She called in tonight, right? I mean,
Who's that?
Our resident bad girl, Des.
Oh, she's homesick.
She's homesick tonight. Sure she's not at home getting put the fuck to sleep by her boyfriend coming up.
Truant is right there, dummy. You can't say that.
Dude, it's the last call. It's not my fault that St. Paul has put his son on the air with us.
I didn't put him on the air. You woke him up.
Oh, I woke him up? Oh, sure. Blame the black man always.
Go tuck
Always
him back
blame
in.
the black guy.
Go tuck him back in, Paul. We'll wait for you. Go ahead. Go
We'll
tuck him
wait
back
for
in.
you.
Go ahead. Go tuck him back
We'll
in.
wait for him while you put him to fuck to sleep.
Daddy and me, huh?
Yeah, look, he's pointing at the screen, pointing right at me, saying that's bad, 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 bad. Why are you pointing at the black man saying it's bad?
Yeah.
You teaching your kid the wrong way again, aren't you, Paul?
Paul, go
Silence.
tuck him in. We'll wait for you. Go ahead. Go tuck him in. We'll wait for you. It's okay. Go ahead.
It's okay. We
I'm
won't,
serious. We'll wait. Go ahead and tuck him in.
we won't talk about you much.
There he goes. All right. There he goes. Tucking him in. Hold on. Ready? Wait.
I hear footsteps.
Truant! Get up, Truant!
Swat asshole, that did it.
Rise and shine!
Oh, Jesus.
Daddy's gonna make you a bottle!
Hey, we better stop screaming.
Oh, shit. Don't yell at me.
Stop screaming. We gotta stop screaming.
This is really bad.
Gotta
This
stop
is so
screaming.
horrible.
Sarah's trying to go to fuck to sleep.
We're gonna make an ebook of us reading that story.
Oh God. You do realize that the devil just carved out 2 seats right next to his throne for us, right? You do that. You know.
Truant, good night.
I fucking hate you guys.
My name's Freddy, bitch.
Oh God.
No,
You know, it's a good thing, Kevin, that this is a separate show from the Outlaw Radio Network.
hey, can I ask you one question?
No, I don't think you can.
Just one? I just gotta ask you one question.
No, the reason he said he don't think you can because he knows it's going to be more than one.
Just one question.
Sure.
Truant, are you asleep?
My God. You can hear the 2-year-old in the bedroom. There he is. Okay, never mind. You can see him. He's right here.
So,
Talk for a minute. I gotta update my Facebook post.
Caleb, do you want to bring Wyatt down so we can help him go to sleep?
He's already asleep.
Oh, he's already asleep. Okay, we can wake him up.
That shit works.
Funny fact. He used to listen to that.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Samuel's actually reading it. So
Oh, good grief! I just pulled up a picture of Anna Kournikova. Where the hell has she been? What?
Hello, Truant. Are you gonna be up all night?
All right.
Stay up all night for Daddy.
So, did you actually have a topic for tonight, or are we gonna pick on Truant all night?
That's
I
good.
can't bring up any more. I can't.
Why is FEMA hoarding survival food?
I'm sorry. I had to update my status message to let Harmony know.
Uh-oh. Really? Did you really just go there?
It says in the 4th hour, your husband asked Jeremy and I to tell your youngest son a bedtime story for bed.
Really?
I said, yeah, bad idea.
Wow. Okay. So.
It's okay, now he's enjoying watching himself on the Skype video, so
There you go.
thank you very motherfucking much.
Oh yeah, blame us. We're sure we're the dads who's there with your kid who's keeping him up and letting him stay up and watch the 4th hour.
The 4th hour of all hours.
The last call.
You're right, because just as he's falling asleep in his bed, somebody on the freaking computer decides to holler, "Hey, Truant!"
Are you up?
Yeah. Wonder who that could have been.
Fucking Trojo.
Oh yeah, it was me.
All right, Joe. You'll pay.
Dude, I'm already paying. I can't pay anymore.
That's probably true. Yeah.
I can't pay no more. What the hell happened to the program? I was about to pull something up and read it, but I lost it. I don't know where it went. Did you really send that to Harmony?
I just posted on my Facebook wall.
What the fuck did you just post, dude?
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
You asshole. Now I gotta go look. Kevin. It's not funny.
Nothing.
My wife has the temper of a fucking velociraptor.
All right. So, do you want to go tucking back in?
No, it won't work now, thanks to Jeremy.
Oh, sure. Blame me again. It's always me.
Truan's going to have dreams about a black man and wake up screaming in the middle of the night.
Olympian stripped of gold medal.
Got it? You understand that? Did you understand?
No, what was that? What did he say?
He
just hung up. Paul just hung up on us by accident.
Oh my God!
and now he's calling it, but there's nobody at the table to accept it. That is outstanding. You want to run in there and click accept?
Oh sure. I don't
Okay,
even
I'll
know
let you
how
do
to
that.
click that thing.
I don't know
I'll
either.
Try.
I don't know either. That's outstanding.
How bad can it be? Right?
I don't know. If the whole show goes off the air, we're kind of screwed.
I ain't moving on camera.
Oh my gosh! All right. 253-617-1440 is the number to call if you want to be part of the show. Make sure you click the one that says answer video call. Hello, Paul.
My kid just patted me on the head and said, "Oh shit."
Did he really?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Kevin.
Don't look at me. I didn't say the SH word.
Yeah, you
No.
did like 44 times.
If he'd have said the F word, that would have been my fault. But I didn't say
You said
shit.
fucking shit, dude.
I said go the fuck to sleep.
I'm in so much trouble now, thanks to
Let
you.
me put that on Facebook. Hold on.
Don't you dare. I will come through this screen.
He's putting up the number one finger too. Just put number one up in the air. Look at him. Number one, Truman, you're number one. Yes. Hit your dad again. Just whack. Smack him. Whack.
So how many listeners do you think we done lost this hour?
No, I think people are watching it. I think people are liking it. People love this. I'm waiting to see when Harmony sees that Facebook. Does she have her cell phone with her at work?
Kevin,
Yeah.
I will kill you. I will kill you. With
Did
this
you see what I posted?
Yeah, I
It's
did.
not that bad.
I'll kill you for it.
You'd have to come in studio for that first. All right, so one thing I did want to bring up here in the fourth hour tonight, which is actually a topic we could talk about with your 2-year-old present.
No, we can't.
We can talk about this one. Did you hear about the player that's coming out?
Yeah, the gay player from Missouri.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Have you heard about it, Tro?
Conversation discussed.
Yeah. There's definitely sounds like a story here to talk about.
Well, I think it's important for a couple of different reasons. I think it'll be interesting to see how the whole thing comes out as it breaks as we get closer to the draft and how it affects his draft stock. Essentially, his name is Michael Sam, and he attends again the University of Missouri. He's an All-American defensive lineman. He's the AP SEC Defensive Player of the Year, and he had an interview with Outside the Lines on ESPN, and he came out and basically announced that he's gay. He said, quote, "I'm an openly proud gay man." He's eligible for the draft in May, and if he is drafted, he'd become the first openly gay player in the history of the NFL. So, do you, Paul, I'll ask you, hello, Truan. See, Truan is now taking over the show. Truan, can you explain to us conservative economics? Just put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Good job. All right. Tro, do you think it's going to impact his draft stock? And do you think it should?
I don't think it. You know what? If they're basing it just off of his talent alone, it should not it should not impact his draft stock because the guy, I mean, he's the second ranked highest defensive player in college right now. So I mean, it's not like he's good. He's very good, but the NFL seems to still have a problem with accepting the gay athletes, which I could kind of understand because one, as a former athlete myself, I would feel a little uncomfortable knowing that I'm taking a shower with a guy who may be looking at me like I'm an hors d'oeuvre. You know, I mean, it's just me. It's just a sports thing. It just seems like it to me. It seems like sports and football. I mean, gay and football just shouldn't go together. Sports in general with gay athletes shouldn't go together unless it's, you know, I don't know, you're playing water polo or something. You know, you're gonna
Really? So you don't think gays have a place in it?
I you know what? As much as I hate to say it, and that's just me because I don't have a gay phobia thing, but I really would not feel comfortable in having to take a shower with someone that I know is, you know, looking at me the same way I look at a hot chick.
How do you know he's?
Well, I think actually Jeremy brings up a valid point, Kevin. Would you feel comfortable, you know, if the showers at the local swimming pool were unisex?
Well, I would. Women can look at me all they want to.
No, let's be serious. Let's be serious for a minute, because you brought up the topic. I mean, how would you feel if your teenage boys were showering in a dressing room with girls? Or if your daughter was showering in a dressing room with boys? And I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just asking you how you would feel. Because if you want to talk about sexuality and equality of the sexes, then you have to address that at some point, don't you?
Well, you are going to have to, but you know, he says that his teammates have known the entire time.
That's not the point, though.
No, hold on.
That's nothing to do with the gay athlete coming out.
No, but let me say this.
Wait, we gotta really go to fuck to sleep again.
That's
we
right.
got another kid here.
Oh my God! Can you imagine how bad? No, it's Harper.
Harper.
Can you imagine how bad Sarah would have us for lunch if we read that to her?
Oh, she'd fucking implode.
Oh, Jesus. And see, the difference is Sarah's right upstairs.
I'm afraid of Sarah.
And you and Harmony are not. So I think I'm going to pass on our reading at this time. Go ahead and open it up. Let's read it. No.
I'm looking right now to see if I don't see this guy's name on any of these mock drafts that I'm looking at.
You know what's awesome?
What's that?
She just broke a glass upstairs.
Did she really?
Yeah.
What's been all the noise going on in your neck of the woods? By the way? I heard glass breaking. I heard metal falling.
A lot of stuff falling.
Earlier, Sarah broke a glass, and then
Hold on. Paul's tucking Wyatt in again. Wyatt, are you asleep? Good night, Wyatt.
God
right, go
damn
ahead.
you, asshole motherfucker.
no, and then the
Wyatt, come give Daddy a hug. All right,
you
go
mean
ahead.
Truin?
I mean, yeah, Truin, come give Daddy a hug.
It's shut up.
Go ahead, Strip. Sorry.
You're making his night.
I know. Go ahead, Strip. You're telling us.
Oh, I was gonna say. So Sarah broke a glass upstairs earlier,
Right.
and then the whiteboard down here fell.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Thanks,
fuck was
look, my son's awake.
Hi, Truin.
And then
Is the whiteboard broken?
no. But my the trim down here, the floor trim's a little beat up from it.
Is
Apparently, it's not made out of wood. It's made out of like some foam or something. I don't know. And then little Miss Harper was throwing a glass around upstairs, and she finally broke it.
Wow. Finally broke it. Like she'd been trying for a while.
She was just throwing it hard. Yeah.
That's outstanding. Do you want us to read her a bedtime story?
No, she's fine.
We could read her a bedtime
I
story.
have no problem with that.
Hi, Truin. How are you, buddy? Number one, Truin. I think Paul hates us now. I think
It wasn't me.
I think we should keep the show going until Truin's asleep. I think we should.
We might be here all night, and I got to work tomorrow. I don't know
Can
about
you imagine
you.
if Harmony comes home at like 2:00 in the morning and Truan is still wide ass awake, sitting in front of the monitor watching us do the show.
What the hell have you been doing with my son?
All right.
Truan, tell Uncle K-Dog and Uncle Jeremy, this is why men get in fucking trouble.
Now why I get in trouble? I get in trouble because I choke people.
By the way, Dawn liked my status message, by the way, Paul. The more people that like it, the more chance it is she's going to see it. By the way, breaking news out of Oklahoma City, excuse me. First horse meat, then the mysterious pink slime, now human meat. A shocking discovery has been made in an Oklahoma City McDonald's meat factory and other McDonald's meat factories nationwide. Meat inspectors reportedly found what appeared to be human meat stored in the meat factory freezers at an Oklahoma City meat factory, and human meat already in trucks right outside the factory, ready to be shipped to McDonald's restaurants.
Hey, you better make sure that didn't come from Don Manning. He's had a real trouble with making sure stories are legitimate over the last week.
If that's true, that is disgusting.
That's real disgusting and real disturbing.
Hey, Don, don't
That's
forget to
not
vet
from the
your
Kids Out
sources.
report, is it?
Hold on, I better.
You might want to.
Fucking really? You just went live with
Did
that
you
story.
really?
I'm checking right now.
Really?
I'm double checking to make sure if it's true or not.
Dude, that's true. Come on now.
Yeah. Hustlers.com is a combination of real shocking news and satire news to keep its visitors in a state of disbelief. There you go.
Exactly. It's just like the Kids Out
You gotta be
report.
careful with some of those, man.
No, but
Right.
I was going to give the disclaimer after I read the story.
You mean after you read the disclaimer?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, good God. How does an Olympic athlete falls on hard time and become a high-paid prostitute?
He took Truan back to bed. God. Harmony's going to kick my ass. I don't even worry about Paul, but Harmony scares the piss out of me. Like, seriously, she terrifies me.
Harmony
No,
scares
Harmony would beat the crap out of me. I mean, I would love every minute of it,
you. Of course you would.
but Harmony beat the crap out of me. Well, since Paul's not here, wait, there he is. I won't say it then.
So was that the same website Don Manning posted two of his fake baloney-ish, outlandish sites or
I think
stories from
so.
last week?
Yeah, it was Hustlers, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I could first of all, in defense of Don and in defense of you, Kevin.
Yeah.
Everybody falls for them from time to time. You get caught
No,
up
I
in
know
the
it was
headline.
fake. I was just going to read the story and then let everybody know it was fake.
Yeah. So I'm just saying it's not a Don thing, it's not a Kevin thing, it's not a St. Paul thing because it happens to all of us. It's happened to me too. So we all get caught up in the headline of a story and we post it and we don't check the facts. And it's just something we all have to remember to do from time to time.
That's right.
I wish you guys could see this right now. Harper is literally sitting back here with her legs on the table. She's just like, all right, I'm just going to sit here.
She's just chilling out, checking the show.
Yeah. She's watching what I'm doing back here.
Any sign of Truan? Is he staying in bed?
You know, he's fucking awake. Thank you very much.
I didn't do anything this time. I was being respectful of the fact he needed to go to sleep. I was just asking a question. Maybe if you weren't so angry and bitter, he would be more willing to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
Yeah,
Didn't have anything to do with the go the fuck to sleep story you were telling.
You know, it's not that bad of a story when Samuel L. Jackson reads it.
No. The tiger reclines in the Siberian jungle. The sparrow has silenced her cheep. Fuck your stuffed bear. I'm not getting you shit. Close your eyes. Cut the crap. Sleep.
God damn it. Shut up, you guys. Now I gotta go put it back to bed.
Oh, good God. Yep. That's all I got to say about that.
Flowers doze low in the meadows and high on the mountains so steep. My life is a failure. I'm a shitty ass parent. Stop fucking with me, please, and sleep. There's more parts to the story than what I heard Samuel L. Jackson tell. That's outstanding. All right.
Hey, did you guys hear about the New York Police Department using Google Glass to fight crime?
Are they really? What are they doing that for?
What do you mean, what are they doing that? It's so they can literally...
No, but how are they using Google Glass for that?
Because all they got to do is connect it to their database, or federal database, any database, and then picture recognition. Just pull up data on people, and
Yeah.
just like with your car, they scan your license plate real quick when you drive by. That's it. They'd be walking down the street, see that you got the warrants out for your arrest, and come over and arrest you.
Well, fabulous. I don't think that should be allowed. That should be illegal. Hey, Paul.
Fuck off.
Hey,
I'm not yelling for him to get out of bed anymore. I'm being respectful and calm and patient.
Yeah, but he's so wide awake now, thanks to you ass mongers. God.
We read him a bedtime story. We was trying to put his ass to
Can
sleep.
I ask I got a legitimate question.
Bedtime story, all right.
Yeah, ask your legitimate question, Strip.
Who here wants to see the Lego movie?
I really want to see the Lego.
You wanna
movie.
see
Of
it?
course
Yeah.
he did.
What about what?
Don't
Paul,
you, Tro?
No.
No?
I really don't have any interest in seeing the Lego movie.
Ah, man, I think-
Paul, do you?
really don't have any interest in seeing the Lego movie.
No,
I really
nobody
have
wants to see
no
a Lego movie that has
interest.
testicles.
No
or is a real
interest
man.
in
Or is
seeing
over
the
the age
Lego
of
movie.
12.
I really don't have any.
Hey, I think it looks hysterical.
Any.
All right. I think Strip, you and I should go and see it.
I'm planning on seeing it.
All right, let's go see it.
I'm like,
When do you want to go?
I was supposed to go see.
We'll give a movie review on it
I
next
was supposed to go see this other movie for Valentine's Day
Yeah.
with Sarah, but I'm kind of wanting to change my mind and just go see the Lego movie with her.
What were you going to go
instead.
see with
Like,
Sarah? What movie
surprise!
were you guys going to go see?
That winter movie.
Frozen?
But this could be news we could talk about.
Wait, Frozen?
No. It's the it's got Colin Farrell in it. For not whatever the hell his name is. He was in the phone booth movie. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Hold on.
No, but this could be some breaking news. CM Punk quitting WWE.
It's all a work, I think.
Huh?
I don't have anything to base it off of, but I think it's all a work.
Huh.
Just to get.
Winter's Tale.
Well,
I never even heard of that movie.
What, Winter's Tale?
Yeah, I never even heard of it.
It comes out like the week of It comes out next week.
You know, I was kind of hoping that I would have a Valentine for Valentine's Day, but I'm kind of glad that I don't because I would have to spend money. And
That's only if you wanted to.
No, if you got somebody for Valentine's Day, you got to get them something.
Yeah,
What are you getting Sarah for Valentine's Day? Can you tell us?
I'm taking her out to dinner and to a movie.
You're not getting her something?
That's it.
You're not buying her anything?
No plans on it.
Okay, listen. It's her first Valentine's Day with her daughter. You need to get her like a mother's something or other, like a mother's ring or
Hold
a
on.
mother's necklace with a gemstone
This is
in it or
how
something.
this is how these 4 months go for me.
Yeah.
December's Christmas.
Yeah.
January is her birthday.
Right.
By matter of fact, January 31st is her birthday.
Okay.
Okay. And then you have Valentine's Day in February.
Yeah, you probably should have posted that, by the way, asshole.
What?
And then I got Harper's birthday on the 25th, and then White's birthday March 31st.
Okay.
That's way
Yeah.
too much money to
Hey.
be spending.
Caleb,
What?
welcome to the real motherfucking world.
And after March, you get to relax and not spend anything for 8 months.
And then we had Sherwin's birthday. In his birthday party was in January.
Yeah, and then you got 8 months. You don't have to spend nothing. It's
Ah.
perfect. You can save
It's
up.
ridiculous.
Don't forget my birthday in July, motherfucker. You can finally buy me something.
Hey, I am
I
one
had some
broke
firecrackers.
fool.
Hey, well, that was a great show, everybody. Have a good night.
yeah, we still got about 15 minutes, and I'm
here,
about to bring up a subject right now that I know is going to piss K-Dog off.
Oh, this should be good.
Oh yeah, this will be good because, I've been writing it. This past week, I called out a couple of the big time news medias.
Yes,
Granted, I haven't heard any response about it, but
No,
for
they
them
ignore us.
twisting the fact that Seattle has had a professional team win 2 titles within the past, I don't know, 10, 12 years for them to come out and say that the Seattle Supersonics was in
I know where you're going.
1979
No,
exactly.
hold
In
on.
1979 was the last professional team to win a title and of significance here in Seattle. Is absolutely
Yeah.
bullshit.
Nobody cares about the Storm.
Right.
They're a women's team.
Right. Again.
Yes, exactly.
Again. It doesn't matter whether a women's team or not. You say it when they make a statement that it was the first professional team to win a title, significant or not. The Seattle Storm has won 2 titles.
the only-
here in the state of Washington and the city of Seattle.
If we had
Before
a,
the Seahawks could even win one.
if we had a professional women's soccer team, might be a different story. But
Again,
the
it's not
basketball
about
team,
it's not a matter of the story. It's a matter of the twisting of the facts. It's a matter of a twisting of the
really
facts.
twisting of facts. They
Yes,
just
it
left
is.
one of those out.
It's
a
women's
twisting of the
sports. It
facts.
doesn't matter.
It's a twisting of the facts, and I'm sorry if I take homage with it because I know my sister would have been great in professional basketball had she not messed her knee up. I watched her, and I watched how hard she played, and I guarantee you I would have put her on the court against any male. As I said, you take the dunk out of the situation playing the basketball game, you stick to the fundamentals. And that was the reason why the WNBA became such a big thing, because years ago, before they introduced the WNBA, they had that women's basketball team that featured Lisa Leslie and several of the female superstar athletes that went onto the basketball court and just beat the holy hell out of some of the men's teams. And those were professional basketball players that they beat the shit out of. So yeah, granted, you may not want to put any significance on it because it's women, which another reason why I take homage in it. That's just like saying, well, you know what? He's a black quarterback. Sure, he's a black quarterback and he's good, but
No,
guess what?
no.
Yeah, he's not good enough to get into homage until he can prove himself in the man's arena. Again, I take homage with it because I've watched my sister go down in flames because of a knee injury. She could have probably been one of the pioneers of it. Bottom line is, Seattle needed I call out the Seattle media because they should have recognized the fact that, hey, you've got a professional team that's won 2 championships. To say that a professional team haven't brought any significance to the city since the 1979 Supersonics is absolutely a fabrication. It's bullshit.
But, I mean,
of the
come on.
facts.
How much
Yeah,
significance did the Seattle Storm win in that actually bring Seattle? Not a whole
The
lot.
first in 2004 they got a lot of recognition. In 2010 when they won it, they got no recognition at all.
But like the city gave the Seahawks. I mean, how much recognition did the city give?
Again, you won't see that. And again, I'm not saying that. A fan base is a fan base. That doesn't matter. What I'm saying is the facts. The facts of history.
Yeah,
The
I
facts of
understand
history.
what you're saying,
It's the
but
facts of history.
Let me say this.
facts of history is women should just stay in the kitchen.
Ooh.
Amen.
Nuke
Listen, the
it,
fact
I'll
of
be
the
back.
matter is, Tro, I appreciate how you feel about this. You're very passionate about this. I get that. It doesn't make it true. There's probably a dozen people that agree with you in this state. Women's sports, listen, being the best at a women's sport is like being the smartest kid on the short bus. Okay? It's not even a contest. It's not even close. Women cannot compete with men in athletics. They just can't. They're not strong enough. They're not fast enough. It's not a knock on women. They just can't. So you're basically saying...
And again, if it wasn't for the fact that the 2 Olympic teams that they just sent and won the gold medals competed against the men's teams and whooped their ass several times, it holds no water.
Hold on.
It really holds no water.
So did they play against the NBA caliber guys?
Yes.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
Did
they practiced
they didn't
and
play
played.
against LeBron.
They practiced and they played against the NBA caliber guys. See,
But
did
they play against
yes,
LeBron?
They
Did they
did.
play against Durant?
Absolutely. That's who they practiced with. Why do you think they were so good? Look up your facts on that.
Okay,
They beat they in some of those teams they beat the hell out of the guys.
If they played a game
because
5 on 5, if they played a game 5 on 5.
Because again, the women they stick to the fundamentals. They don't have to worry about trying to dunk the basketball, be flashy, and anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I played basketball, and I love the fact that we can be flashy. But fundamentally speaking,
Look, I've seen our playing hockey. I've seen the men's team, the U.S. men's team, and the women's U.S. team go at it. there's never been a competition. The U.S. men's team is always dominated.
Right. That's. I mean, in a
Always.
physical sport, like no, I'll give you that. In a hockey game, football, women absolutely will not be able to not come close to competing with a man on the field. Not even. Because that's literally all physicality. You don't really have. I mean, it's a lot of physical contact in it. Basketball, it's a little bit more strategic because you don't have to be up on a person. You don't have to be physical with them. You got to be able to run plays. You really got to be able to play shutdown defense. And I mean, if you don't have the ball in your hand, you really don't have a chance. You got somebody who's got a quick trigger, quick release. You can beat the best NBA player if you know how to shoot. If you know how to shoot right.
I will tell you that there is no way on God's green earth that if the best women in the world played against the best men in the NBA 100 times, that the men in the NBA wouldn't win 98 of them. 98 of them. They might win 2 of them because the men are bored.
All right, man. I'm just telling you. Only thing I hate the fact that they want to downplay it because it was the women. The facts are the facts. You've had.
Now, didn't the Sounders win something too a couple of years ago? Weren't the Sounders the champions too?
I don't think they won the championship. They made it to the championship, but they didn't win it. And then again, that's also soccer again, another one. But they didn't win the championship. The Seattle Storm actually won 2. They won 2 before the Seahawks could win 1.
Yeah, I can't get behind women's sports. Not when women are. I can't see it.
I want my daughter to be a doctor or a scientist. That makes a lot of money.
Let her be a woman. Let them be a professional basketball
player.
There's
no money in it for women.
No, if they make it to the high level, there is.
There's money in it. Unfortunately, there's not money in it for women here in the United States, but overseas, there's plenty of money for women. Plenty of money for women.
I don't knock them for doing it, and that's great. But it's almost like it would almost be like the Mariners playing against a AA team. It's not even close talent wise.
So hey, let me ask you guys this real quick.
Yeah.
One, what do you think about the possibility of Seattle getting the Super Bowl here soon?
Won't happen.
Anyways,
you know why it won't happen?
And the second question is, do you think Seattle will push harder to get a new NBA team now that what's his name's going to be retiring?
Stern is gone.
Yeah, and now that the Seahawks have brought a championship home and an NHL team, what do you guys think?
I don't know if the Seahawks' success will mean anything for an NBA or an NHL team.
They may get I think they'll continue to push hard to get to bring back the Seattle SuperSonics anyway.
Yeah, I think now that Stern is gone. I think now that Stern is gone, it helps.
An NHL, who knows?
There was a Stanley Cup winner in Seattle in the 20s.
Look, I'll tell you what, man. I think if we got a pro hockey team and an NBA team, I think we'd be money. Get out of this slump that Washington's had with pro teams.
The problem with it, though, Seattle don't. I mean, the state of Washington and some cities don't seem to want to let anything professional come through. I mean, hell, what was the purpose of them voting down? I mean, good grief! If there was ever a reason for them to reintroduce the NASCAR bill here. My God, you see?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't.
Why didn't they move on that?
Well, because there was a lot of people that didn't want it out in the area where they were going to build it at.
Well, they had more than one NASCAR proposal, though.
Right.
They had one out in Snohomish County, out in Marysville, Everett area. That one didn't go. They had another one down east of Sumner that didn't go. They've had a couple different proposals that got floated. The one out here in Belfair was one that was. I thought it was a no-brainer for us.
I thought that was
going to get some money. Get some money in the
economy. But you get a lot of
economy.
pushback from people who don't want that development in their areas out in the country.
Well, you had a lot of pushback for people not wanting to bring Walmart into the area either, out in the Paulsboro area.
Yeah.
But
the people that were opposed to it were the same dipshits that
the
thought,
same people.
We should have condos in the Bremerton waterfront. They'll sell like fucking wildfire. You fucking idiots.
Dumbasses.
Yeah, to answer your question with the Super Bowl, it'll never come to Seattle, and it's not for the reasons you think. There's not enough hotels downtown.
Yeah, there is.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought one of the stories I read is that there's just a shortage of hotels in the downtown area.
And in fact, unlike in New York, 90 or a majority of those hotels are actually within walking distance of the stadium.
Really? All
Yeah.
right. Well, if I'm wrong on the numbers for the hotel, then it makes sense. This town would put on a Super Bowl, man.
The
This town
biggest
would
thing
do
that they
good.
were talking about was weather.
Well, you can take the weather out of the factor now.
Yeah, now that they did it in New York.
Well,
I
New
mean,
York was a reward to New York for being New York. It's New York City. I don't know if they would have considered that, anywhere else.
Well, they're considering other cities now that have outdoor stadiums.
Yeah.
They-
Well, they got lucky in New York a day later, and they got hit with that
Yeah, they
blizzard,
got
man.
hit with a huge blizzard, didn't they?
Well,
Paul,
they
what
got
do
hit
you-
with it
Paul,
that
what do you
night,
think?
Like 2 hours after.
Paul is here, but he's checked out.
No, I'm here. I'm listening. I got my son on my lap, so I'm just listening, boys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, what do you think? I mean,
What do I think about what? Be more specific.
oh my God.
he wasn't
Wow.
listening. He checked out.
Right, he checked out. Just like I said,
About
he's here, but he's not here.
Seattle getting the Super Bowl?
I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
No, I think the weather's too unpredictable up here, and our stadium's old enough now that because part of the Super Bowl issue is awarding it to places that give new stadiums. That was the whole point of MetLife Stadium having a Super Bowl. It was an award for them building the stadium. That's why it was the first cold weather Super Bowl in a long time.
Yeah, he's got a point there too. They do try to give it to the new places.
Yeah, I mean, I
as
never
a
thought
reward.
Dallas would get one, but lo and behold, as soon as they built
Yeah,
that
but
stadium,
I mean,
they
at some
got it.
point, the stadiums for a while are going to stop getting built.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. LA is going to get one because they're going to get a team in LA. So
LA is going to
gonna
get one. San Francisco is going to be next.
Yeah, San Fran is opening their new team.
Minneapolis, Minnesota's getting ready to build their new one.
That's going to be indoors too.
yeah,
isn't
that
it?
was
Is that going to be indoors?
That'll be indoors.
That can be an indoor stadium.
Yeah, that'll be an indoor stadium. The Metrodome is an indoor stadium now that they're getting ready to
See,
just
and
break down.
I don't like the NFL's policy on avoiding these cold weather games because there's places that should have the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Green Bay should have a Super
Green
Bowl.
Bay should have a Super Bowl.
Chicago should have a Super Bowl.
Which
Philadelphia, if they weren't in such a shitty stadium, should have a Super Bowl.
Well, it's more than just who should have it. It also comes down to what team wants or what owner wants to have it there because they have to bid on it.
right.
And that's the
Right.
other thing. Seattle up till now has never bid on.
Well, they haven't
thought
even
about-
been able to. Up until this year, you couldn't even turn in an application if you were an outdoor team. in the
So,
North.
I mean, reality is, it's like, hey, you know what? I mean, why couldn't they? Now
Why not?
that they can bid.
Yep, because the only real outside Super Bowl that was ever played, which I mean, it was more of a championship game versus NFL championship versus Super Bowl because it wasn't a part of the Super Bowl era. That was Green Bay and Dallas that still holds the coldest Super Bowl on record.
Yeah.
They thought this New York game was going to break that record, but lo and behold, Mother Nature stepped in and they was like,
They
"Yo,
got lucky, man.
we're going to have a great Super Bowl here. It's going to be fantastic,
They got
phenomenal."
so lucky.
Yeah, that was so. Couldn't say weather was a factor in the way Denver played.
No, it wasn't, man. It was all about Seahawks defense.
No, yeah, the defense did.
That was the most
marvelous job.
dominating defensive performance in the Super Bowl ever.
But of course, now it can be said that Richard Sherman. I say Richard Sherman. I tell people all the time, Richard Sherman. He is literally the voice of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need to shut the hell up.
But, he was what, a 5th round pick, I think.
yeah, 5th round pick.
But sometimes you just need to shut the hell up because after the Super Bowl is over,
Hey.
then he comes out, "Hey, we knew what they was calling because we studied the films real close. We knew exactly what play they was calling. We was all over it. But as soon as Peyton Manning audible, we knew exactly what he was audibling to. When they gave the hand signals, we knew what they was hanging. So you're saying you stole signs?
No, it's research, man. That's just research. I don't know why. Trent Trent Dilfer said the exact same thing too. He said it's kind of cheating, really. And I'm thinking it's not really cheating because that's why you have code words when you go up to the line and you say, you're gonna run a XY Delta right on whatever because
Omaha.
because you're not going to come up there and say we're going to run a post with out of the slot. You know what I mean? You come up with your own lingo. Same thing with the hand signs. If you come up there and you're tipping your plays, what do you expect them to do? Ignore that?
I can tell you, I've never seen Peyton Manning so rattled by
You know what?
by
I have.
everybody.
I have that preseason game we played against them up here, and it was just the preseason. But if you remember watching him on the sidelines, he was completely rattled and pissed off at his O-line for not defending him.
Biggest thing in that game, you know what really gave us a huge advantage?
What's
Was
that?
that safety?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As soon as we got that safety,
you start a game like that against Seattle. I mean, that was an omen. That was an omen right there.
The game was over at that
yeah,
point.
at that point in junction, and you know, Peyton. I give it to that. Peyton, he could only do so much. I mean, but he tried his damnedest to try to calm his guys down, but it just wasn't happening.
Wait,
it wasn't happening.
Wait, you mean this play? You mean?
Or it was just something.
Oh, hold on, mute me
I
for a
wasn't
second. Hold on, I don't know what that is. Hold on. All right, unmute me again.
Wow.
All right, you mean this play right here?
Yeah, that
Starting
play right
first
there.
and 10 at his own 14 on the right hash mark. Manning goes out of the shotgun a lot. Moreno on his left, tight trips to the left side. Single wide receiver near side. And the ball goes into the end zone. It's a flag down. Moreno dives for the ball. It should be a safety, but let's see where the flag comes in as the ball was snapped past Peyton Manning.
Offense number 18 moving toward the snap. Penalties decline. Safety.
The Seahawks are on the board.
You mean that play right there?
Yeah, 12 seconds in. I mean, seriously, 12 was a big significance in that Super Bowl. 12 seconds into the first quarter, first game, first play, 2 points.
Yeah.
12 seconds after the kick, the kick return, touchdown. It was a lot of 12s. It was a lot of 12s, I got to say. 12th man show their ass.
Kick return? You mean?
Short kick. Percy Harvin
That's
with the
the one.
catch. He's on the run. He breaks free. He's across the 40. The speed. There he goes. Midfield. Look out. He's going to go. Take the second half kickoff all the way back. Baby! 88 yards for a touchdown. We knew Percy was going to do it tonight. Touchdown! Seahawks!
All right.
No flags. Are you kidding me? Percy Harvin. The Seahawks fans, the 12s are going nuts, and the Seahawks stretch their lead to 28-0.
There you go. So
All right, so
good stuff right there.
I think it might be time to wrap us up.
I think so. No. Paul, did you want to say?
Question for you guys.
Yeah.
Answer.
At what point did you guys know that game was over?
Right about that kickoff return.
I realized that game was really over. As soon as that kickoff return happened, I was like, yep. If there was any hope of Denver staging the comeback, it's gone. Because you got to think, after the way they played the first half, all right, you go into the second half to recoup, start your game plan, start over. All right, we still got a second half to play. You still got one of the greatest quarterbacks, if not the greatest quarterback ever played this game, out here to captain you. Defense, go out there and do your job. Did he just run the ball all the way back?
Yeah, I felt the same thing too because I kind of figured that, I didn't see any way that that Peyton wasn't gonna put 21 points up on the board.
Right.
I just thought there was no way this offense wasn't gonna get a click in, that they weren't gonna put some points up, that Peyton wasn't gonna come out throwing, that they weren't gonna get something going on offense. So I
Right.
figured, all right, you're up 22-0 at the half. What else are you gonna do offensively, or is Peyton and the Denver Bronco offense gonna make a run here?
Right.
And then.
Right.
When he got that kick and ran it all the way back, and you basically was kicking sand in their face at that point.
Yep.
At that point, I thought, okay, there's just no way now. I mean,
Seriously,
now you're up almost 30.
Well, I mean, what can you do? I mean,
tell you guys, and this will come at much fanfare, and I know you're gonna belittle me for this.
no, I won't belittle you.
But as soon as Seattle scored their second field goal and it was 8-0, I knew Seattle had the game won. Because Denver's defense could not stop Seattle's offense at all. They drove the ball twice with very little interference. And at that point, to me, I knew even if it was a shootout, Seattle was going to win it. So I was like,
I was worried after the second field goal because the one thing that I was worried about with this team that we've seen sometimes is just a failure to complete.
Right.
You drive really well, you get a good drive together, then you get inside the field goal range, and then you sputter out and you kick a field goal. And I thought, you're only up 8-0. but you've had some really good drives, but you're only up 8-0, and you've really kind of let Denver hang out. You could have been up 16-0 at that point.
Yeah, that was 7 minutes into the first quarter, Doug.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean, though. I mean, at that point, you're only up 8-0 when you put together two pretty good drives,
right?
And there's a huge difference between 8-0 and 16-0.
You don't have to convince me. I'm just telling you what I knew. It was over. All
right. Anything you want to say before we wrap this, Paul?
I fucking hate you. I'm going to call your house right now and wake your daughter up.
Well, good luck on that. The home phone's turned down, but there you go.
Well, ask Truan to say goodnight to you since he's laying here on my lap.
Good night, Truan. Have a good night, buddy.
Hey, Truan. I only got one thing to say to you, really, one phrase. Lay your head in Dad's lap and go.
His head on the wall.
Poor kid.
Go to sleep.
Fair enough. All right. Good night, Paul. Strip, anything you want to say? Nothing? Why do you never say anything at the end of the show?
Because he's a man and Sarah doesn't let him.
Actually, because I'm really congested right now.
Yeah?
And I just don't really have anything to say.
No, you sound great, though. Paul, will you be in studio next week?
And I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Got one vehicle. My wife is working Sunday nights. Just don't know.
Well, if you can get a sitter, I'll come get you. You can work out the whole sitter thing. I'll come pick you up.
Well, that's good to know. Okay.
All right, sounds good. All right, Tro, anything you want to say?
Yeah.
Want to give a tag?
Gonna go ahead and give a tag here. It is tax season. It is the buying season. I know there's a lot of people out there who need to replace their vehicles right now.
That's right.
I know there's a lot of people out there that need cars.
Amen.
I know there's a lot of people out there that's going to be first-time buyers.
Hallelujah.
I am the man to see.
Amen.
Period.
Hallelujah.
Come down and see me down at Advantage Auto Works. Also partner with Advantage Nissan down at 5012 Auto Center Boulevard. Advantage Nissan. The fun starts here.
Remember,
come see me.
Nothing like felching in the backseat of a Nissan.
This guy. No, come see me.
We got a T-shirt that says that.
People are probably wondering, what's felching?
What's felching? Look it up online.
They're going to look it up and be like, oh my God!
That's outstanding. All right, so we want to thank Paul for joining us from the compound. Good night, Truan! All right, anyway.
Son of a bitch.
Thanks.
See, if you had your headphones on, you wouldn't have this problem.
And now he's sitting up in my lap shaking his headphones.
If you had the headphones on, you wouldn't have this problem.
I told you, wear headphones. Remember, everybody, go Hawks. That's really all I got to say. We'll be back again next week. I think Susan Show will be back next week as well. Hopefully Dennis is feeling better. We want to thank Megamouth Mini Buyers for really providing us the inspiration to do this show.
I'll thank her for nothing.
All right.
Hopefully next week we'll have Dez back with us.
Yeah, hopefully she's feeling better as well. Yep. Remember, tonight's show is brought to you in part by Advantage Nissan on Bremerton's Auto Row, Felchin and Nissan, and by Megamouth Mini Buyers, Felchin and Mini Buyers. All right.
When you think Felchin, think Mini Buyers.
When you think Felchin, think Mini Buyers. Mindy Felcher Buyers. That's what we're going to...
And for my brother who's tuned in late, hi, Cedric. I knew something had to be wrong. You hadn't called in tonight.
Hey, Cedric, buddy.
Look up the word felching.
Hey, Cedric, I'll give you $100 if you can work felching into your next sermon. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for checking out the show. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Two last things
in the history of radio. Word felching in your next
sermon. Oh my God. Two things before we wrap the show. One, good night, Truan! And two, I can't say it with him listening. So good night, ladies of the night.
Congratulations, Seahawks.